Have you ever noticed that soap bubbles, no matter how you blow them, are always round? It's fascinating, isn't it? But why are they always this shape and never square or triangular? Today, we are going to discover together why bubbles always choose to be round. It's a simple question, but the answer is really cool. To understand why bubbles are round, we first need to talk about something called surface tension. It's something that happens on the surface of water, or in our case, on the surface of a soap bubble. Imagine the surface of the bubble as a thin layer of liquid. This liquid wants to contract and take up as little space as possible. Why? Because nature loves efficiency. Surface tension forces the bubble to take the shape that has the smallest surface area for a given volume. And guess what? That shape is a sphere. That's why bubbles are always round. The sphere is the most economical shape in terms of surface area. So the bubble naturally adopts this shape. But that's not all. Let's talk a little bit about the balance of forces. When you blow a bubble, the air inside pushes outwards, while the surface tension pushes inwards. These two forces balance each other perfectly. And once again, the best shape to balance these forces is the sphere. Let's take a moment to imagine if a bubble tried to be square. The corners would be weak points where the forces wouldn't balance well, and the bubble would burst easily. The round shape, on the other hand, distributes these forces evenly over the entire surface of the bubble, making it stable and durable, as much as possible for a bubble, of course. So, what happens if two bubbles meet? Sometimes we can see two bubbles sticking together, and this is where it gets interesting. When two bubbles join, they share a common wall. This common wall will always be flat because it's the most stable way for two bubbles to stick together. But each bubble will still try to maintain a shape as close to a sphere as possible. If you've ever seen a cluster of bubbles, you may have noticed that the whole thing looks like a honeycomb structure. This is because each bubble is trying to minimize its surface area, even when they are grouped together. Once again, nature always seeks maximum efficiency. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that bubbles are not only fun for us, but also for scientists? In fact, mathematicians and physicists use them to study concepts like surface minimization and forces. Even architects have been inspired by bubbles to design more efficient and stable structures. In short, bubbles are round because of surface tension and the balance of forces that make the sphere the most stable and efficient shape. It's a small wonder of nature that we can observe every time we blow a bubble. The next time you see a bubble floating in the air, you'll know that there's beautiful science behind this apparent simplicity. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to discover other wonders of the world around us.